Hey, Gems, hey, Gents, happy Wednesday. What's going on? I've been harassing y'all enough on Instagram. I know I have. Listen, I'm serious about y'all catching this show live. I don't like when y'all catch the replay. I don't get to engage with y'all in the replay. It's no fun in the replay. Okay. But we got a really dope show for tonight. It is back, the Dear Diamond episode. Y'all gave us really great feedback, really great engagement, even sent those letters in. Thank you for that. Keep them joints coming. I got a special guest host tonight. I'm gonna bring the Maverick Mama out in a minute, but I want to send some love to our very own MV Pen Melvie, who is out in Florida doing a live podcast. So much success to you. And then sending love to the very one and only One True Phoenix, sending her some love as she focuses on self and family for a couple of weeks. Y'all all right with that? We deserve a break, y'all. This is exhausting. It is pouring and energy and hype, man. After we done worked all day and took care of families all day, we be tired on here. That's how much we love y'all, though. So sending both of them some love in their absence. Hopefully, I hold it down for my team tonight. Again, it's all about the Dear Diamond letter. But before we even jump into that, before we even start that, quick reminder, tomorrow is the final interest call for the 2024-2025 writing season with the Diamond Writers. Listen, ladies, I know y'all got a story. I know you do. If you're alive, you have a story. You done been through something, survived something, pushed through something, fought through something, loved somebody too hard. Y'all got stories. Come on, we want to share them. We want to encourage you. We want to inspire you. We want to help you to heal. We want to help you to become the greatest version of yourself. I'm sick of saying the best. I want to be the greatest. So that's what we want to do. So just stop by tomorrow at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Get some information from us. You ain't got to commit to nothing. You just listening. No signing up, no fees, no dues, no nothing. Just come and listen. That's all you got to do. Step in, listen. If it's for you, you sign up. If it's not, all right, maybe not. Also, the other thing I want to share is we do have a new book that is coming out, y'all. We are bringing that thing to you in the 2024 year, writing year, excuse me. So make sure that you stay tuned for She Is. That's it. That's what we're giving y'all. She is. So I've talked enough. I've said enough. I'm going to bring out my co-host now because I'm so excited that she's here. Where is the Maverick Mama? Hey, gorgeous. Uh-oh, I don't think we can hear you. Can you hear me? I can't hear you, but can you hear me? Now I
I
can hear
can
you.
finally hear you. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I can hear you. I can hear you. Can you hear
Okay.
me?
Okay. Yes. We can hear you. Welcome to the show. Welcome
Oh, the
back. Well,
devil
welcome
is
back.
so busy.
Girl, always. Always. Hey! Thank you for wearing your pink. I totally forgot to mention that. Thank you for showing up in your pink with me. Yes,
I
y'all know
try.
on
I try. I
Wednesdays we
try.
were diamonds, but for the month of
And
October,
do.
we also share our platform. Okay. And we wear pink. We want to support those in the fight against breast cancer, those who have conquered and fought through battles with breast cancer. We want to show love and support for them and for all the women who have been through that, who have overcome that, and those that we have lost as a result. So we are in our pink as a result. If I could keep the girls in, they I ain't young no more. I got grown woman areas now. I'm like, Lord, this shirt used to fit different a couple of months ago. I don't know. That's the happy weight.
You just juicy. It's just a little juiciness. It's just a juiciness. It's okay.
Listen,
We all right.
curves is showing up
Listen,
everywhere.
you get a little certain age. Listen, you get older, the juice get a little loose. It's all right. We don't
Then
mind.
listen, I have to constantly remind myself, like, you are not 20 anymore. You are like 40 plus. Okay. You grown woman sizes now. You got different situations going on now. So, but you know what, Kiara? I don't think we've ever
Hey,
given you the
situations.
proper intro and allowed you to introduce yourself to our Gems and Gents. So please do that now. For those of you who know you, y'all can listen to this one more time. But go ahead, tell the people who you are.
Hello, everyone. My name is Kiera, aka Maverick Momma. Okay, I've
Mhm.
known this beautiful individual over here since I was a child. Okay, for years upon years upon years upon years, I have known this beautiful. I am a I'm a single mom advocate. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a speaker. I'm a podcast host. I'm somebody's mama. The Lord trusted me to raise three people. I haven't ruined them yet. Yeah, and so that's who I am.
You so look, real quick, let me give y'all some backstory, okay? Yes, she is a mother, three beautiful children. She is the dopest event host you will ever meet. So I'm not joking, y'all. If y'all have an event and y'all need a host that's going to be engaging, funny, spirit led, all the things, y'all want to book her, run now. Her Instagram is Maverick Momma right there in her what's this thing called? What's the little bubble thing situation? Y'all go follow her and definitely book her for your next event. I swear the energy she brought to the Diamond Standard raised the standard. And so super grateful. But like she says, we go back like Walkmans and skip it. I swear to goodness, we go all the way back to the miseducation of Lauryn Hill. We go back when Method Man and Redman was still a pair. We go back when hip hop was actually a dope genre of music and not trash. We go back like subway tokens before the Metro card. I mean, we go back. So yes,
We go
thank you
back
so
like
much
Jan's
for
porch
being
strings. We go back like Jan's porch strings. Okay.
girl. We go back like Columbia jackets. Cause remember I had Bugaboo. Y'all couldn't tell me nothing with my Bugaboo jacket. Say what? Okay. We go back like good snacks. When David Sour what's some thing, sunflower seeds was 10 cents a pack. Okay. Come on, that's how far we go back. Look, we aging
Listen, when you
ourselves.
can
Let
get
me
a
go ahead
pack
and
of
get off
now
this.
laters for 25 cents.
25 cent. Peanut chews, 5 cent. Chico sticks, 10 cent. Okay? Just we I'm just saying.
When you go to the candy store with $1 and be a baller.
You getting a beverage, you getting chips, you getting candy. Okay, you getting all of that with $1. Okay, or you was getting home on the dollar van. Life
Mhm.
choices, life choices. You had to make some serious choices. Am I getting home or am I
Listen,
getting snacks and walking?
unless unless you knew the dollar van driver.
That's true.
If you knew the dollar
That's
van
true.
driver, you might could get away with a free ride.
That's
Depending.
true. That's so true. All right, look, so Key, before we jump into the Dear Diamonds, I want to do a sip and shine. Now, listen, I'm warning y'all now, my sip and shine is hella petty tonight, and I don't care. This is my show, and I do what I want. Okay, my sip and
Okay.
shine.
My thing is delayed. My thing is delayed. Every time I hear you, like 10 seconds after I hear you.
Oh, okay. Well, look, go out and come back in. Like leave out and then come back
Okay.
in.
I'll be back.
Okay,
I'll
we're gonna get you together.
be right back. I'll be right
All
back.
right. All right, hold on, y'all. Okay. Give me a sec, y'all. Bear with us. Technical difficulties. Y'all know what it is. We're gonna give her a minute, let her go out and come back in. But anyway, while she's gone, I'm gonna go ahead and do my sip and shine. It could be considered a little bit petty. I don't really care. Y'all can take this how y'all want, but I want to sip and shine to two women in particular. Now, this first one, I am not a fan of hers. Don't think because I'm choosing her for my sip and shine tonight that I'm a fan of hers because I am not. But I have to say, I've really been feeling pregnant Candace Owens. Like she been on one. Candace chose violence, and I'm here for it. A lot of what she's had to say recently, she did I guess like a town hall or something at a university, and allowed the students to ask her questions. And pretty much she was showing up like she was authentically her, unapologetically her. I don't know if it's the hormones. I don't know if it's carrying life, but I was feeling her. I actually agreed with a lot that she had to say about not positioning ourselves or our children to support the delusions of others. If you want to believe that you are one way instead of another, that's your choice. But we don't have to subscribe to that thinking. And I am in full support of that. If my daughter came home saying she wanted to be a couch cushion, I can't make that happen for her. It's not realistic. And so I'm going to keep it as real with my children as I hope that you all with yours. But anyway, much love to Candace Owens for some of the things that she's doing and just keeping it real. Like, again, I don't agree with all her policies, all her antics, her mindset on a lot of things as it concerns the Black community. But when it comes to the LGBTQIA plus community and some of her comments in that space, not her offensive comments, but her comments about you live your life and allow us to live ours. Don't force what you want to believe on us or our children. I am here for that. The other sip and shine goes to Miss Tia Mowry. Honey, the internet tried to come for her. Black Twitter tried to come for her because she pretty much was sharing her journey and her experience with dating. And she referenced how when she was dating and courting, or Corey was courting her, how different it was. And so people, as we often do, we take a snippet from an interview and then we run with it. We allow the media to make it way bigger than it is. And the assumption was, well, the grass is clearly not greener, and now you missing him. She ain't said nothing about missing him. She ain't say nothing about wanting her husband back. She simply said when she was courting him, it was a different time, and things were different in terms of her experience. And so she had to shut a couple of y'all down. She had to show y'all she about that life. And I'm here for it, sis. Toast to you. Cheers to you. Don't let nobody tell you how you're supposed to run your life. Don't let nobody come for you. So anyway, those are my sip and shine for tonight. Candace Owens and Tia Mowry. Sip to both of y'all. So hopefully Kiera will make it back in a few minutes. Until she does, I'm going to go ahead and jump in the comments and see who is here. Who is here shining with me tonight? Oh, look at all this love. Look at my cousin. Hey, Cuzzo. Hey, Janice. How are you feeling? I miss you. Mwah. Thank you so much for being here. The beautiful Colleen Nero is with us. Hello, gorgeous. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Shell Max says point blank, period. Next level hosting. Period, Michelle. Period. She gets it done. Thank you for the love, Shell. Thank you for the love. Who else we got in here? Hey, Daisha. Hello, beautiful. Thanks for being here tonight. We got Sweets Right. Good evening to you. Thank you so much for being here. We are so glad you're here. This comment for Colleen says, I don't know why people feel women must go back to what was once good is good for her now. Thank you, for the sake of not being alone. Exactly. And I promise you, her interview, of those who've seen the entire interview, she did not sound remorseful. She didn't sound lonely. She didn't sound like she was missing him or wanting him back. She simply said that it was a different experience for her than what she's been experiencing now, and that men are just not the same. And of course, she's going to pull on the only reference that she has. She was with her husband since they were teenagers. So what other dating references is she going to pull from? Obviously, she's going to go back to her own catalog, which had her ex-husband. So y'all need to relax. Y'all need to chill. The Maverick Momma is back. Welcome back. Let's see. Is it still delayed?
No, it's not delayed. Okay. I literally cursed this computer out.
Well, we will. Listen, you have to get them together. Get them together.
So let me tell you something. You're not going to embarrass me in front of the people.
What you said.
Okay.
What you said to them. Get it all the way together. So look, I want you to weigh in on my sip and shine before we move on to the letters. I know people are not going to agree with my sip and shine to Candace Owens. I don't care. Again, I'm not a fan of hers, but have you seen the clips of her at whatever college she was at? Have you seen those clips?
Who?
Candace Owens.
I have not.
They're quite entertaining.
Candace Owens often, I feel like Candace Owens does all of her commentary from the sunken place. And so I definitely struggle more often than not to listen to Candace. I'm trying to find the good. I literally am like with a magnifying glass in the sunlight. Like I'm trying to find, is she all right, Jesus?
No, I agree. I don't agree with a lot of what she stands on. I don't agree a lot of what she subscribes to, and where a lot of her loyalties lie. And even her school of thinking sometimes is like, ugh. But this particular setting where she was answering questions, she was fielding questions from students, particularly those in the LGBTQIA plus community. And she really chose violence. Like, she was unapologetic about her position on, you live how you want, don't force it on me and mine. And you know, Kiera, that's my position. Listen, if your child wants to be a magic eraser, I'm here for it. Don't come to school telling my child that she got to be no damn cleaning supply. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's your choice.
Gosh. I'm not mad at her for that.
So pretty much that is what, you know, a lot of, and the videos are going viral. Like, I mean, they are in the millions in terms of shares, comments, views. Because again, I don't know if it's the hormones that she's pregnant, but I like that version of her. Like, if we could just get the rest of her to act right, you know, I might let her back in. I might let her back in. No, you still not with it. No. You're still not having it. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's cool. It's cool.
No, I don't mind if she said, I respect that she 10 toes down on everything she stands for. I respect that about her. That's the I'm not mad at the fact that she 10 toes down. When she say something, she say that thing with her whole chest. I just miss the Candace Owens who liked black people. I miss that Candace.
Yeah.
I miss that Candace. I mean,
no, I'm with you on that one.
But I understand. I understand that she's like not okay.
Yeah. No, I'm with you on that, Key. Like, yeah. But again, I'm gonna send you some of the clips when we get off this. I'm gonna Instagram you some of the clips, and I just want you to enjoy them as much as I did, because I watched them like 100 times. Like, I was like, yo, the way she just handed Shorty his face, like, no, that's how you want to live, not all of us. So nevertheless, sip and shine to the two that I chose. Oh, and I also chose Tia Mowry. Did you see her interview?
I did see part of her interview, and I need them to leave that baby alone. She said that the dating pool got pee in it. That's what we've been all saying. We all been saying the dating pool got pee in it. Leave that baby alone. No, she don't want to be with Corey no more. That's why she left the man. No, that don't mean because the dating pool got pee in it, she should go back to Corey. Leave that woman alone. She said what we all been saying. Let me tell you something. The dating pool has had pee in it since I got my divorce. That does not mean I'm going back to that, which I'm not going back to Egypt just because the promised land is pissy.
I'm not doing this with you tonight. I ain't gonna make it. But no, get your story. Leave her alone. Like, and the way they tried to comfort her, I think she wanted people to know she's not Nickelodeon Tia no more. She's the game Tia now. Like, she's the version of Tia from the game. She got a little bit of in her now. So watch how y'all talking to her.
Listen, let me tell you something. I'll go drinking with Tia. Tia could drink, okay? I don't know if y'all ever seen her on Instagram. When I tell you Tia throwing back like a professional bartender, that baby can. I said, you know what? I might go out with she giggle a lot. She laughed loud and a lot. So she one of them people that they get a little tipsy and they just start. I don't mind that. Long as she ain't the fighting drunk or the stripping drunk or the flirting drunk, I don't mind the loud cackling drunk. That baby can drink.
Yes, she do. She puts them back. She definitely does.
Go on, sis. Y'all know she like she really right? She's grown. She's a grown
woman. Let her be who she's gonna be, who she is. Okay. So listen, y'all already know. Oh, I already talked about Diamond Writer enrollment. My fault, y'all. I need y'all to like, share, comment, and subscribe. We're about to get into these letters. If y'all know of anybody who could use some advice, any advice, listen, I think y'all get enough relationship advice. The internet, everybody's a relationship coach nowadays. But any advice that you could get, come on, send them here. Tag them in the comments. Get them here. Get them here. We about to share. So it is time for the Dear Diamond letter. We got 4. We got 4 for y'all tonight. Hopefully we can make it through all 4, because Kiara and I definitely plan to cut up. So
I'm gonna try to behave.
Listen, I ain't promising nothing. It's been a long week. I'm on cut mode. All right. So let me go ahead and get this first one out the way. Listen, y'all don't judge me for my reading. You ever want to be humbled, read out loud. Y'all listen. And I'm an avid reader, but if somebody reading out loud, all of a sudden, them 4 degrees I got don't mean nothing when you ask to read out loud. But look, I'm going to try my best. All right. So let's get into it. First letter is called Office Stacy. All right. Let's get this letter up. Where is Office Stacy? All right. Says, Dear Diamond, I have a colleague whose husband I see with another woman on multiple occasions, and it doesn't appear to be a relative. I'm I'm just gonna say it wasn't a relative. Not sure how to approach the situation because she, my colleague, does the same thing. She always in a man's face or outwardly flirting with other men. Not even sure why either of them is even married. But anyway, he will come to the office and I see him, and it's a bit difficult not to give him the side eye. How can I maintain my professionalism with this situation, knowing what I know? Sincerely, Office Stacy. Key, I'm gonna let you take that one first, girl. Office Stacy
Stacy,
jumping.
Stacy Sugar, let me look in the camera when I say this to you. Stacy, you don't sound like you're from the diaspora. Because in the diaspora, we have a lovely little thing called mind your business. All right. Stacy, they sound like they got an open marriage. And it sound like it don't involve you. Huh? And so what I'm going to need you to do right now is mind the business.
I cannot.
She in a man's face and he in another woman's face. That sounds like an open marriage to me. It sounds like they have an agreement that you know not of. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And because they have an agreement you know not of, it would behoove you, to not insert yourself into business that is not outlined in your job description. Say it with me now. That's not in my job description. Being in my coworker's marriage is not in my job description, And so, since it's not in your job description, yes, and you don't get paid for it, amen, and amen again, it would be in the best interest of you and your gainful employment to mindeth thine business on today, henceforth, and forevermore. And the church said,
Amen.
Amen.
What's that song? Mind your business. Yep, that's the one. That's the one. That's the one. I feel it in my Sprite. I feel that one in my Sprite tonight. Mind your business.
Stacey,
no, I gotta agree.
Like green bean casserole.
Yeah, I gotta agree, Stacy. Like, here's the thing. Where are you that you're always seeing the husband? Because you didn't say he worked at where you be at that he always around the place. So, okay. So that's the first thing. Because when I read that, I said, okay, the colleague is the girl. So the husband is the non-colleague. He is not employed where y'all are employed. So why you always see him? Just okay. And here's the other thing. If she's always in men's faces and he's always with women that are not relatives, clearly the stuff going on in their marriage is the stuff going on in their marriage. What the brother said today, let their relationship. Okay. You stay out of it. And here's the other thing, Stacy. You didn't say my homegirl, my friend, we share recipes, we go out to lunch together, brunch on Sundays, she covers my cubicle when I'm on vacation. You didn't say none of that. You said colleague. You ain't even given no other title, which means you don't really care. So girl, stay out of it. Like, don't even get yourself involved in that because you never know how that'll turn out for you.
Now's not the time to be Nancy Drew, Stacy. Go on and sit down somewhere. Stacy, what you need to be worried about is reconciling them bank statements for the end of the month. That's what you need to be worried about, okay, Stacy?
Is that her role?
That's your area of expertise, huh?
Yeah.
Whatever was in the job description when you filled out the application, that's where your responsibilities lie. Yeah.
Now, Stacy, here's the thing. Office Stacy, we appreciate you writing in, and we don't want you to feel like we are not happy to help. Absolutely. But in this situation, help you and just look the other way. You don't need. I don't see nothing. I don't know nothing. That's you. This is where you need to be right here, Stacy. You need to be at your cubicle. That's right here.
This you right here. That's it.
This you. Chew some gum, because when you chew and pop gum real hard and real loud, and you hitting them keys, you can't hear nothing. I'm telling you, you can't hear nothing. Okay, with F's, you can't hear nothing. So just right here, this you Office Stacy, right here. Do the shrug when they get busted. Do the shrug. Do the I told you so shrug, even though you ain't tell them so. Just right here. This shit. Okay, that's you. That's your position. Key, any other advice for Office Stacy?
that the office shrug with the hey. I don't know what to tell you, partner.
You got to chew it when you do
It's
it.
cheaper to keep, like you could even throw in it's cheaper to keep her there, boy. Like, but don't say anything now. Not right now.
Just shoot. Yeah. Now listen, if it blow up and something happened, you could say, "Oh, I knew this." Do one of them, because you safe. I knew it is safer than I told her. Like, stay on the. I knew that. Like, stay over there. Like, get you one of them. You know the one we used to grab stuff out the air and when nothing there, grab the gossip out. You knew it. Knew that. Like, yeah, that's you.
Yeah,
that's you, Office Stacy. Yeah. And look, send them a Christmas card. Hope that they work that thing out. But that's it. Stay out of it.
Let them people be nasty in peace.
Yeah, I'm with you, Key. I'm with you. What y'all think? I'm gonna come to the comments real quick. What y'all think about Office Stacy? Should she mind her business? And look, if you want to side eye him, give him the side eye. Just don't say nothing.
Oh, we're not saying you can't side eye him. We're not saying you can't give him one of these every day.
Every day, throw the look, sis. Every day, throw the look.
When he put his cup down on the table, just push it away from you because you don't know what kind of situation is happening. There could be all because they open, so there could be all kinds of bacteria happening. Just slide his cup over so it don't touch your cup, but don't say nothing to his wife.
But don't say that, because where are you? Where are you, Office Stacy? You right here. That's you, Mama. Stay there. Stay there. I promise you. That's it. And spray your Lysol when both of them leave because they dirty. Just hit your cubicle all the way up. Just.
He stays COVID distance from your face, though. COVID distance from your face. No whispering to me, Chuck. No whispering to me, community face. No community face. You stay over there.
Yeah. You know what saves lives other than masks from COVID? Minding your business from messy people. Amen. You heard it here on the podcast. Okay. All right. Let's see what's happening in these comments.
That was a revelation.
In these comments. What they saying? She said, Tamara, hey sis, she says, first thought was Polly. This what we thinking. Okay. Samina, hey beautiful. She says, mind your business. That's what you got to do. I felt it. That's the Lord. That's the Lord ministering on that one. All right. Daisha says, I mean, are you checking for the husband because you want him to? Oh, Daisha, don't be bringing up.
Huh? Right? Yeah.
Don't be bringing up. Listen, girl, you got them cracking up at you. Why you got the people laughing at you, Kiera? Look at this.
I'm just saying, Stacy sounds like she asks for the manager at the slightest inconvenience. No shade, Stacy. I'm gonna shut up. But Stacy, don't be in the people's business, okay? Because let me tell you something. One or both of them could be highly irreverent, ghetto, and or violent. And if you say something to one, another one might come up to your job and flip your desk over.
Exactly. Yeah.
You don't want to be picking papers up off the floor, Stacey.
Mind your business. That's it. That's you. That is you. All right. So, Office Stacy, we hope that we were helpful. In all seriousness, please don't say anything. Stay out of it. Let them people do what they want to do. If you want to say a prayer for them at the water cooler or by the coffee pot, I would keep your food distant from hers. Don't sip nothing. Don't taste nothing just because you don't know. Okay, we don't know what's going on over there. So just stay out of it, pumpkin, and enjoy the rest of your career there. Don't get involved. All right, y'all. So we got more for you. We got a couple more letters. Kiera, you ready for the next one?
Let's go.
All right. Next one is called Ready to Make My Move. Okay. Oh, all right. Ready to make the move. Let's see what this one's talking about. Ready to make my move. Dear Diamond, I need your advice. I have been crushing hard on this man at my church for the past 6 months, and I've been waiting patiently for him to make his move, but he hasn't, and I'm ready to shoot my shot. I've done all my research and have confirmed he is in fact single. No wife, girlfriend, nothing. He works out, and worships. Hey now, okay. That's it. I stalk his social media pages and get caught up watching him when at church. He is tall, chocolate, and so handsome, but what I adore most is his personality and love for God. He is such a gentleman and so kind. He talks to me often and has flirted a few times. He likes just about every picture I post, but still hasn't asked me out or anything. I think he likes me, but I'm growing impatient and anxious. Should I make my move? And if so, how? Should I wait for him to ask me out? I don't want to be too forward and turn him off, but I do want him to know I'm interested. How can I accomplish this? Ready to make my move.
All right. All right. This is legit. This is
Go,
a legitimate
go.
conversation. Okay. The social media stalking makes me a little bit nervous about you, sis. But I'm gonna say this: I get it. You trying to get all the intel and collect everything? I get it, because everybody got a sister that's a part of the CIA, and you seem to be the CIA sister, so that's fine. I'm gonna say, maybe put your so this shit, cause yeah, like when he flirted, how did you respond? The other question is, how does he when did he join the church? Before he joined the church, what church did he go to? Because I'm gonna tell you why I'm asking these questions, and not trying to be pessimistic, dude. Some dudes leave the church where they significant other is and go to a whole nother church and be at said church worshiping and time. And there is a woman at another church who is claiming this man. So I just want to make sure you need to check the like scroll back. If you won't listen, if we gonna go CIA on the man, let's go all the way CIA. I need you to go back to the pandemic. Scroll back to the pandemic on this man's profile and see where he went to church before COVID. That'll tell you what you need to know. And then from there, I'd say though, like, just if he likes your picture, you can post you can slide in his DMs and say, if he likes a picture, if he posts a little emoji hearts, you can say, hey sir, use your words next time. Something like that. And then he'd be like, well, what do you mean? Use your words next time when you look at my pictures. Yeah. Okay. You can do a little flirtation. You could say things like, if he flirts with you, you could, oh, here's one, right? So you at church, you see him on Sunday, you reach out to shake his hand, hold his hand for longer. When he tries to take his hand away, don't let it go. Don't squeeze his hand and break his knuckles, but hold his hand. And then he will continue to hold your hand. And then 10 seconds after he grips your hand, say, are you gonna let my hand go or not? And then he gonna look at you like, wait, what? Are you gonna let my hand go?
Okay.
And then you start to exchange banter. Okay. I mean, I know how to flirt. Just because I don't do it don't mean I don't know how. So, little things. Invite him out in a group setting. Don't invite him out one-on-one.
Right.
Invite him out in a group setting, like get a bunch of your girls, invite him, a couple of his friends, like all y'all go out together and talk and have conversations. Find out what his interests are outside of church. He works out. If you know what gym he go to, which you probably do, sis. If you know what gym he go to, talk about these things. Start conversation around his interests, right? Men, often I hear from men is women don't show interest in the things. Ooh, I don't know, girl. Women show interest in the things that women don't show interest in things that are interesting to them. Like women want to be pursued and want things to be want us to show. We want men to show interest, but we don't show the level of interest that we want men to show with us. So show interest in things that he likes. Start conversations around his interests and be genuine. Don't be like he like fly fishing and you can't stand the smell of fish, but you want to have a conversation like we should go fly fishing. Don't do that, sis. You ain't gonna do nothing but piss him and you off. Find an interest that you can actually be interested in, and then have a conversation around said interest, and just engage him like banter, like flirting. Check on him. Hey, good morning. I thought about you this morning. Oh, I read this scripture and I thought about you this morning. And be real about it. Don't be lying to the man. If you read the actual Bible and say, hey, this scripture made me think of you this morning. Don't be like, I read Jesus wept and it made me think about you because you always call me. That's not, no, sis, that ain't how you do that. That is not how you do that. So just send him little articles about working out. Send him little articles about worship. When concerts come to town in your area, worship concerts, send him the information to say, hey, maybe we should go together. I'll spot your ticket. Little things like that. Put a little money behind it. Okay, buy the man a ticket to the Kirk Franklin concert if you want to. Little things. Okay, that's my thought process.
I knew I wasn't gonna make it through this night. I don't even know why I got makeup on. My face about to be terrible. But no, I have to agree with Kiera. And okay, so here's the thing, sis. I understand why you ain't trying to wait. Because honey, when you lay eyes on a BMW, a black man worshiping, you need to get at that, okay? Because it ain't a lot. It ain't a lot, especially not in church, because most of them is married, okay? So when he's single, like a Pringle, and love Jesus, jump on that, okay? So listen, don't physically, girl, don't go to your church saying Tima said jump on him on the altar. That's not what okay. So look, if you like the man and he flirts with you, now here's the thing. We often confuse being nice with flirting. So which one? Is it actually flirting or is he just really nice? Because you said kind. If I go back to the videotape, you said he's kind. So are you mistaking his kindness for flirting? Because we do that. I know I do all the time with my barista. He cute. And he be like, and he pronounced my name right. He's like, latte for Nutima. Sir, say my name right. Because you know the white barista, she be like Natima and all. But he just doing his job and being nice. He's not flirting with me. So I really want to make sure that you understand the difference, okay? Because sometimes we get swept up in the spirit and we just nice because the Lord is good, and then you think that means he's trying to be your man. So that's the first thing I'm gonna do, sis, is make sure that it's flirting. Like, make sure, okay? Then if you confirm that it's flirting the same way you confirm that he is indeed single, I agree with Kiera. Like, I would do subtle things, like make sure you always standing next to him in the prayer line. Like, you know what I mean? Make sure that whatever his favorite scriptures are, you know them by heart so that you can reference them. Okay.
In prayer.
I'm just saying, just ask. Like, hey, I was reading about David. Do you like David? No, you don't like David? Oh, that's probably why I was reading about him. You know what I'm saying? Like, throw the word out there. The other thing I would do, who we hang out with at church? Who's homeboys at the church? Because one thing I know about single black men at the church, they always hang out with the married black men at the church. So get in good with them. Okay, find out who their wives are, because you know women, we like to talk at the church, right? So, hey, sister so-and-so, your husband hangs out with old, handsome over there. You know, I'm interested in him. I've been checking him out. I've been praying for him. He's been on my prayer list for several weeks now. So what you think God would say about us? Okay, do one of them. That's my favorite. Find out what his temperament is. Do the whole I prayed and God revealed this. What God be saying to you? Like, girl, come on, like do the exchange. Y'all know how to flirt in Jesus' name. Stop playing. Y'all know how to flirt.
Yes.
Yeah. So, Key, I mean, what else can we tell? Ready to make her move? What could we give her before we move?
What you said was very important. You differentiate if he's being kind or if he's flirting. Because let me tell you something. What you don't want to do is get your face cracked, sis. And so he might just be being nice to you. What I have learned in my 40 plus years on this planet and in my 20 plus years of dealing with the opposite sex is that a man will state his intention clearly. You ain't got to ask him. He will say it out his mouth. Hey, I think you fine, and I want to get to know you more. And I bought us tickets to the Kirk Franklin concert. Do you want to go? Check yes or no. Like that check yes or no is still a thing. They just do it on a grown man scale now. And so, Tima was absolutely right. Figure out if he's just being kind, because some men are really, really nice. I have several brothers in the Lord who are insanely kind, like insanely nice and insanely kind. One of my brothers just this week made a whole affirmations box for one of the sisters at my church. Bought a box, painted it, put scripture on it, wrote affirmations, got 22 other people to write the affirmations. He don't like her, but he is kind and he wants to affirm her as a sister in the Lord. He ain't got no interest in her. But that's how he's wired. And so just be sure that it is flirtation and not kindness you are looking at. Because then if he don't like you, don't be petty and be talking about him in the church house and then ruin his chances of being with another sister.
That part. Come on, Key. Give it advice. And look, I'm gonna go ahead and put my own business out in the streets, because this is something that I had to do. Okay. So I got I got a little chocolate wonder where I worship. Okay. Let me tell you something. The brother the Lord knows he's at the top of the prayer list. He's like, I'm like, Jesus, don't do it without me. Okay, that's the one. God, if you need his photo, look, I done saved this up. But look, this is what I had to do. I invited a homegirl to church, and I already set it up where she know that's the dude I I be checking for. So what she did was she's like, oh, this is so and so. So it started a dialogue because now he wants to know why did she say it like that. So that was my way in. It might
Very
work.
clever. Very clever.
Get a sister girl involved because I'm telling you it worked. He was
Very
like,
clever.
why she say it like that? What's that about? I said, well, you know. And then I told him. So yeah, sister girl invited to church because look, it's a win-win. You could bring a new soul to Christ, right? And blow yourself up subliminally. Boom. You're welcome.
Absolutely.
You're welcome.
Absolutely. Excellent tip. Excellent tip, Natima. All the men in my church are 10, so that wouldn't happen in my realm. But for everybody else.
I'm done with you.
They're all 10 years.
Look, ready to make my move. I hope that helps, sis. Like, just play it cool. No, seriously, and all jokes aside, let it happen. He is the man, and we know men of God are called to lead. And so if he truly feels the way he feels and God is speaking to him about you, you are going to learn of that eventually. So just keep showing up, being authentic, continue to pray about the situation. Don't allow, lust or any of those other feelings to get in the way because it can disrupt. People read energy, trust me. So just let it happen. And when it's supposed to happen, it will. And if not, you don't know. He might invite a homeboy, and that might be your one. You just never know. So thanks so much for writing in. Please continue to send the letters, and please continue watching the show. We appreciate it. All right, Key, let's take a break. Go to the comments, and then we got two more.
Absolutely.
Listen, I'm gonna let you read the next one. I'm over here stuttering. People gonna think I'm slow. They're gonna be like, "We can't read. How she helping women write and she can't even read?" Like, y'all ain't finna do me dirty all night.
Stop it.
Y'all ain't finna do me wrong all night. I ain't doing it. All right. Daisha says, "Be you, Kiera. We are here for it. Indeed, we are. This is why we keep having her back because she brings all the energy. We love it. We got Janice over here laughing. Shell Mack is laughing. Listen, we love it. Samina says, say that. What we talking about, Samina? We saying it. Whatever it is, we are saying it. Okay. Tamara is laughing. Girl, this is a bunch of laughs over here, Kiera. You got them cracking up. Shell Mack says, amen. We love it. That's what we're here for. Girl, so many comments. I'm trying to get through a lot. Tiara says, great letter. Mm-hmm. Yes, we agree. The MV Pen is in the building. She says, hey, Diamonds. Hey, Diamonds. She says, hey, Kiki.
That's my boo. Hey, boo.
I know that's right. Look, listen. Tiara, because God knows that's on the top of my list. And I'm not talking about the truck that I lost last year. I'm talking about I want my black man worshiping. Okay, that's what I'm waiting on. I'm like, do it, Lord. Don't do it without me. All right.
That part.
Listen, don't do it without me. Okay, Key. So listen, I'm gonna do the next. You got this next one.
I got you.
Dread and Drunken.
Let me clear my throat so I can use my reader's voice.
me. Pick a note. Okay.
Already. I'm not gonna use the Brooklyn. We're gonna use the reader's voice to sound a little different. All right, praise the Lord. Come on. Dear Diamond, my husband and I have been happily married for 10 years. We have no children by choice and love to travel. For the last few years, we've been traveling as a group with some of our friends. We take 2 trips every year, one in the summer, one in the winter. Some of the other couples are married and some are in long-term relationships. One of the guys started dating a new girl last year. She's in her early 40s, is an intelligent, successful businesswoman, and has 1 daughter in college. I like her until she starts drinking. Then this whole other person shows up. She's overly flirty with men. She's loud, obnoxious, and causes scenes when we're in public. This causes her and her man to have tension. Nothing crazy has ever jumped off, but I'm apprehensive about our upcoming ski trip. I want to relax and have fun, and this woman is starting to irk my nerves. Do I tell my husband we should back out of this trip? Should I get together with the other ladies and speak to her? I don't know what to do. Please help. Sincerely, Dreading Drunkie. That signature is hilarious. You just sent me.
Ooh, Dreading Drunkie. Oh, dang. All right, I'm gonna let you answer first. I'm gonna let you go first. Okay. Oh, dang. Just the yeah. Okay.
So I understand. Like I said before, I said earlier at the top, I said I could hang with Tia because Tia ain't a fighting drunk. I don't like a fighting drunk, right?
Yeah.
Like you get too many drinks in your system, you can't hold your liquor, you get out of pocket. I would say get together with the other ladies, right? I'd say get together with the other ladies. Let y'all's husbands know y'all finna call this lady into the corner and say, not that's my signature. Shut up. Y'all say y'all get with the other ladies. All right, come on now.
I'm sorry.
Get with the other ladies. I got to get it together because I'm sitting here screaming. Get with the other ladies. Let y'all's husbands know y'all about to have a conversation with this lady. Say, hey, sugar, we love your company. We feel like our friend has been better for you being in his life. I mean, sandwich. Give her the compliment sandwich. We've been better for you being in his life. He's been better for you being in his life. We see how happy he is when he's with you. We understand. We've seen a difference in him that we've not seen before, and we are appreciative of your thing in his life. The problem is we feel like when we get together and we get a little loose, or we get a little few drinks in us, we see a different side of you, and that side frightens us. We're concerned because when we're together, we have the ability to protect you. But if you're not with him, can y'all possibly get into multiple if we're not in a group setting? So when we go out drinking together, if something pops off, we got you. We can help you. We can fight you because it feel like you might start a fight, sis. But when you by yourself with our brother, we don't know that y'all will be able to handle the level of attention you bring.
Right.
Again, we are excited about taking trips with you. We want you to be a part of our friend group. We do not want you to not be like, we want you here. But your behavioral patterns, once you are inebriated, makes us very nervous about how you conduct yourself when you're not with us. So let's talk through what it looks like to know your limits for drinking. I don't know. Start it there and then see what she says. If sis get an attitude, I say jumper. If she don't get an attitude, okay, don't jump.
I can't.
Go from dreading drunk. It'll be from dreading drunky to jumping drunky. Listen, I say talk to her, let her know. Listen, sis, when the Remy's in your system, ain't no telling if you like. I need you. The problem is, ain't no telling. That's the problematic part of the sentence. When the Remy's in your system, comma, ain't no telling, and the ain't no telling is what makes us nervous.
Yeah.
We need to think through this because we're about to go on another trip, and if we going out of the country, you'll get arrested, baby, and we're gonna have to leave you in whatever country jail they put you in.
True story.
So you can't act like that in certain countries, and we want to take trips out of the country. And if you start flinging and flailing, listen, them folks in Malaysia, them folks in Thailand, them folks in Jamaica will see about you.
They will. Yeah.
So,
true story. Yeah. That's good, Kate. That's good. So I'm gonna be responsible first, okay? I'm gonna be serious and responsible for this platform and for women empowerment because this is important to me. Alcoholism and alcohol abuse is not to be taken lightly, and it sounds like if she gets that intoxicated and that drunk every time you all get together, she likely has a problem. And so, in any setting, we have been taught that alcoholism is in fact a disease, it is an illness. And so let's keep that in mind and be very sensitive. We don't know what she was facing or dealing with prior to dating him that has caused her to, lean in the bottle the way she does. So I want to be, very sensitive to that first. So if you do approach her, start with grace and compassion because we don't know why she is so dependent on alcohol to enjoy herself. Maybe that's the only way she feels comfortable being around a new group of friends. Maybe that's, her liquid courage to open up to all of you. It is never easy dating someone and then meeting their friends, right? Especially if all of you have been friends for a long time. She's the outsider. And so maybe that was her way of loosening up and letting her guard down and she just does it too much, right? So let's keep those things in mind. I completely agree with Kiera. Have the conversation with her directly. Yes, I would also let your husband know so that he can speak to his male friend. Accountability to accountability partners. Y'all know that's how I am. The men should address the men and the women should address the women. But get your husband's direction because he may have already heard something from your male friend that it might be a whole different chick on the trip. I'm sorry.
Listen,
I didn't even go there.
whoa,
I'm just saying, like,
absolutely a fact.
she's going on a ski trip, right? So before you even go down that road, talk to husband, because husband might know something that they talked about in the gym or the poker game or at the Falcons game last week that you ain't here yet. So you may not even have to waste your time. Like she may be on her way out. The drinking may bother him too, if it's bothering all of you. Because guess who spends more time with her than y'all do? He does. And I'm just listen. I ain't never been a drunk like that, but I have four brothers, and I know that sex and relations with a drunk chick is not a lot of fun. It's too much work, according to my brothers. So he may be turned off by her at this point. The other bit of advice, my irresponsible advice that I want to give: don't y'all cancel that damn trip. Don't back out that trip. I'm so sick of black people hyping us up, saying we're gonna do this group trip, and then the day of the trip is one or two of us at the airport. Don't play with them like that. Them ski trips are non-refundable. Stop playing. Them cabins are not cheap.
That sounds
Especially,
personal.
especially when we did a why did I get married ski. Don't stop playing with them people.
Yes.
Y'all better go on
Yes.
that damn trip.
Yes.
Tell him to invite the backup. Tell him to invite the other girl. Don't cancel. I'm not playing because I'm so sick of people canceling trips on me. So look, that was my irresponsible advice. But no, y'all go on the trip. Talk to him first. Because you just never know. But in all seriousness, really do support her in the best way that you can. That's not your homegirl. That's your homeboy's girlfriend. But do provide some support and some love because we don't know what's prompting her to drink like that. And just keep it a stack with her. Maybe y'all have a brunch without mimosa. No, oh God, no, I can't even get through that. Oh, sorry, I even said that. Take that back. Take that back. Don't do that.
Right.
Don't do that. But go ahead, Key.
She could actually, there could be a side of that homeboy you don't know. And I'm gonna tell y'all a quick story, and I'm gonna hit it and quit it. I used to date this dude, right? Computer programmer. He was built like I like him. I like big boys. We all know this. He was built like I like him. I sat across the table from him. He was a computer programmer. His brother was a doctor. Okay. His brother and his brother's wife. Now they had been married for like 12 years. They had like 5 kids. They lived the perfect life. Live up in Mola, Georgia. Got a big old house, looked like a big old gift box. They got collective, got 5 cars. She just stayed home and take care of the kids. Mm-hmm. They came in though, and when they came in, like we went to this hibachi place by the Mola, Georgia. So we sitting down waiting for the hibachi to, the little Chinese man throwing fire all over the place. I'm like, hey, black women got flammable hair products. Watch yourself. And so they go and they sit down across from us. And the vibe she's giving off abused wife vibes. She knocking back drinks, but she's giving off abuse vibes. So I'm looking at her and I'm trying to figure out what's going on with them because they look like they together, but they look like something ain't right. Something ain't right. Now, what I've seen, this man seems like a very respectable man. He seems clean cut. He is a whole doctor in these streets. Wow. He is solid. He doesn't look like he has any problems, baby. When Kiki started digging through the archives to figure out why she act like she get beat. When Kiki started digging through the archives, homeboy not only was going upside her head, he had a whole nother girlfriend who worked at his office and he was paying rent on her apartment. They got 5 kids at the house. They got the picture perfect life. But he was a whole nother human. And so what I was looking at was like, oh, you are not who you say you are. And she drinks to cope. Because let me tell you something. The man hadn't even put the fried rice on our plate. And sis was throwed. Do you hear me? Sis was throwed. Tiffany bubble bracelet with the matching necklace, hand down her back. What's the Birkin bag on her arm? I mean, she was the picturesque thing. But that man was going, and he went upside her head because she had an issue with him having a girlfriend. But his thought is, if I pay every bill in this house, I can have whoever I want to have. And I'm going to pay for her apartment, and you're going to be all right with it. And if you say something again, whack, 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 whack. Wow. And so the homeboy could be one way around y'all and a whole other way with her. And she drinks to act out, to maybe for the inhibitions that she's afraid to say when she is sober, when she's out in public with y'all, because she know she can act a fool and he ain't gonna go upside her head in front of y'all. He might go upside her head in the house, but he ain't gonna go upside her head. So that could be a thing too.
Wow, Key, that's crazy. And I know women who abuse alcohol, who are alcoholics, who were in abusive relationships. And this one woman that I interviewed, she told me it was because it made the beatings numb. She made her numb during the beating. So you're absolutely right. And so our heart goes out to her and other women who, depend on alcohol as a coping mechanism, as a numbing agent. We really do want to take that very seriously. And so, aside from the jokes that we've shared, we really do have a heart for women. That is why we are in the medium and the lanes that we're in, to empower and support women. So let's be conscious of that. Thank you, Keith, for sharing that, because my head didn't even go there on the abuse side. I just went on the issue.
See about that woman, because you don't know why she drank like a fish. See about her.
Exactly. Wow. So yeah, let's definitely. So thank you, Dreading Drunkie, for writing in. We totally understand how uncomfortable it can be. You're trying to have a good time and people are acting crazy, but let's look a little bit deeper, go below the surface and see what could be an issue there. But don't back out that trip. I'm not playing with y'all. I'm gonna reach out. Did y'all go on the ski? Stop. Listen. All right, we got one more for y'all tonight, and we got to get out the way. So real quick, let's jump in these comments. They are popping like a Chick-fil-A drive-through over here. We gonna get these comments. And we gonna get out the way. Hey, Mama T. Mama T says, yeah, true. She has some issues. Yeah, she very well may. Not KV on the.
That's how we're laughing. Because he's in the comments cutting up the entire time. I see the comments. I'm like, yo, he is cutting up in these comments.
Let's go, old school. Look, this the crew. This the old school crew.
The crew right here. Yeah.
Have anything to do with him. She might have her own baggage and have been going in for a while, is what I think you're trying to say. But no, we agree. Yeah, we agree. I definitely mentioned that at the beginning, that she could very well have some issues that she's masking through her drinking. Mama T says, hey loves, hi Mama, we miss you so much. We miss you. Oh man, let's take one or two more. Samina says, child, that irks my nerves. You better come on the street. Selena, y'all know how Black people do. It be 25 of us planning the Airbnb, getting the flights, y'all buying the Amazon outfits, and then it's 2 of us at the airport. Y'all get on my nerves. Y'all make me sick. But I will tell y'all one thing. That ain't Mel V. Because let me tell y'all, the MV Pen will go on the trip. Okay? she get on the flights. Okay? That's the one friend I know is going to be at the airport with me, because she getting on the flights. Okay? So look, we got one more letter for y'all, and then we're going to get out the way. We're going to get out y'all way. We're going to drop some gems, and then we're going to go on about our night. All right, let's check out this last letter. What is this last letter talking about? What is this last letter talking about? Single by default.
Oh. Well, all right now.
Well, I guess let me not judge. Let's read the letter first, because it's some singles. There's some singles. I'm single by choice, and they really not choosing it. It's just nobody's chosen them. So okay, let's read her. Let's not judge her. All right, Key, you got this one too. You got this one too?
I got you. Okay. Dear Diamond, I was hesitant to share this, but could really use some advice. I'm a 32-year-old woman, and I've been single for 3 years. My relationship ended because of infidelity on his part, and although I tried to forgive him, I couldn't get past it, so I ended the relationship. I'm a single mom of 1 son, educated, feminine, and pretty. I'm an introvert, but I have a good personality and style. Men are attracted to me, and I date, but somehow I always seem to end up in their friend zone, which is cool if I was looking for a friend, but I'm looking for a man, a stepdaddy for my son, not another male friend. My issue is I was dating a guy, and I really liked him. I didn't want to apply pressure, but I wanted to be in a relationship with him. So I did everything that I thought a man of his caliber would want. And yet, like the others, he told me he wasn't looking for a relationship and just wanted to be friends. However, I noticed a few weeks ago, he's been posting this chick on his TikTok a lot lately. And when I asked him who she was, he said his girl. I was immediately sad and depressed. I know I shouldn't, but I checked out her page and began comparing myself to her. She is a much sexier dresser and looks like she is outside a lot and into things that I'm not. Is this why he chose her and not me? I feel like these men say they want a good girl, but they never choose us. They say they want a good woman, but date the city girl type of chick, and it's frustrating. My question is, do I need to change? Do I need to be different so that I can attract a good man? I don't seem to have the look and personality these men want. What should I do? I don't want to be alone anymore. Single by default. Sis.
Wow. Oh, punky man. Go ahead.
I feel you. I feel you on everything you said, sis. Here's the thing. Here's something I learned about myself, right? So you said a few things. One, you said I'm feminine, right? Like you're highlighting things like I'm single and I'm feminine and so it sounds like you've already positioned yourself to be chosen by men, and it feels like maybe you've chosen some things that may be outside of who you are naturally. Be exactly who you are naturally, because you
Yeah.
can't be fully loved unless you're fully known. So you can't show up as half of yourself and then expect to be loved fully if they don't know exactly who you are. That's one.
Mhm.
Two, again, a man will clearly state his intention. Three, I think you should be dating for information at this point, not necessarily dating to find a man. Because here's the thing: you just want a stepdaddy and a man, but what character qualities does that man need to have? What does he need to be a good stepdaddy to your son? What does he need to be a good husband to you? What does he do?
Right.
How does he speak to your dreams? How does he fuel you? So I'm gonna hit this and then I'm gonna swing back to you, pendulum style. So think about all the things you actually want in a man. You don't just want a pair of thighs in your bed. You want purpose next to you laying at night. You don't just want
Oh,
any
yeah.
old thing here.
Yeah.
About what you actually want in a man, not just a man, not just any man, but the man that is for you. That's what you want, right? And so because a lot of times we want, as a single mama, we want help raising these babies. We want help, that we need somebody to help you to, especially if you got a son. You want somebody to be a man in this boy's life, and I understand that as a mom of a son, you want a man to show your son how to be a man, but you want
Right.
the proper man to show your son how to be a man. You want a man who is for you now and for you in the future, a man who will be what you need now and who you can grow with into the future. The other thing is that I had to learn is that there, when you go through infidelity or some level of harm in your own, when you go through a relationship where you are harmed in your spirit and in your soul by way of infidelity, there's a level of emotional availability, of emotional unavailability that takes root in your soul that you are not aware of. And
That's
so
right.
that emotional unavailability will absolutely communicate itself every time you go out on a date. These men will see the level of emotional unavailability that you are, and you will attract other emotionally unavailable people. So
Yes.
before you start dating, go to therapy behind the relationship that first hurt you. You got to heal from that first. Talk to the people, talk to that person on that couch, get on that couch, get in that car, get on that Zoom, however you got to get to therapy, get to therapy and be fully healed. I didn't say whole, I said heal. There's a difference between heal and whole. Heal means that I can touch the wound and it don't hurt no more.
Yes. Come on, somebody.
That's it. And so I need to be able to touch the wound and it don't hurt no more. You need to be able to talk about the man that hurt you and it don't hurt no more. It's still hurt and it's evident in your speech. And so I need you to actually go to get the healing, go to get what you need, and then find out what you like. Find out what you want to do with you. Have something, because let me say something. When men are attracted to a man, will see you doing the things, going the places, being the person that you want to be, and that is what will attract them. They don't care that you need a stepdaddy. They don't care that you really want a man. They want to see you having something about yourself, because men want to be needed, but they don't want you to be completely and fully dependent on them. And a man who wants you to be fully dependent on him is a very wounded man, and you need to run in the opposite direction like Forrest.
Yeah.
And so I would say get the healing that you need.
Yeah.
Go to talk to a therapist, because being cheated on wounds your soul, sis.
Yes. It
And you need
does.
to heal from that first before you decide to lay between any other man's thighs. Get healed from the man who hurt you first. Then
Yes.
after you get healed from that man, figure out what you like. Take yourself once a month, take yourself on a date, an
Mhm.
expensive one. You understand what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
Take your son on dates, because you
Yeah.
want a stepson you want a man for your a stepdaddy for your son. But are you even spending the necessary, like, are you courting your son? Are you showing your son what it looks like to date? Like, so
Mhm.
take this time as a single woman to do all the things that you need to do first. And the man will see you in purpose and roll up on you. You won't even be expecting it. And I know that's not something that we want to hear as single women, especially when we want to be in relationships. But I'm telling you, you got to take care of you. You're not gonna
Yeah.
be able to love this man, because if you just want a stepdaddy for your son and a man, like, then what are you contributing to him? If he's doing all the
Right.
contributing to you, what are you contributing to him? Yeah, he's stepping up to be your man and your son's stepfather, but what do you have to offer? What are you
Right.
bringing to the relationship? You need something to offer too. And this time of singleness and healing will equip you with the things to offer when you get to the table.
Come on and preach. Come on. Y'all get the offering plate out. Come on now. That listen. Ooh, that was good. I was in here listening for myself. About to take some notes for myself. So, man, there's so much that she said that I want to unpack, but I want to be conscious of time. I want to, give our gems and gents back their evening. But one of the first things that she did was ran off her resume. Now, I don't know if you did that for the sake of the letter or if you actually date with that same approach. And the reason that's so key, sis, is because, and I'm, please know that I'm speaking from experience. I was a broken woman and was out here still trying to date, right? And it wasn't until I ruined my last relationship and ended it that I worked on myself. And you mentioned being single for 3 years, but in that 3 years, did time go by or did you actually do the work? Were you actually healing and working on yourself? Or did you just let 3 years go by with the same wounds? Because the thing is, our emotional wounds, we don't treat them like our physical wounds. We'll get injured, we'll go to urgent care, we'll go to the therapy, we'll go to the physical therapy and all the treatments and things until we're better. But emotionally, we'll just let that thing sit and bleed out. We won't even address it. We don't give it the same sense of urgency that we do our physical needs. So you allowed 3 years to go by and you still had a broken heart. And so you're dating with a broken heart, wondering why people are friend zoning you. But here's the thing, I want to tell you this. Don't look at it as denial. Look at it as redirection, because they're actually doing you a favor. I know it don't seem like it, sis, because we get tired of being lonely, but that's a favor. Because the worst thing you could do is get in that relationship with that man and he used your vulnerability and he uses your brokenness and damage you even more. So I applaud the men who said, "Nah, let me friend zone her," because really that's their way of saying you ain't even ready for what you think you're ready for. I'm speaking from my own life. This is not judgment. This is true me wanting to help you. My last relationship turned me into a savage in a good way because of I was carrying years of brokenness from prior relationships, and eventually it broke the one relationship I probably could have made work. But had I been redirected and friend zoned, I would have saw like, yo, maybe it's time to look at me. So look at yourself. And when I say look at yourself, not in comparison to other women, because you're focusing on the wrong stuff. Because let me tell you something, sis. I'm fluffy, okay? I'm fluffy, honey. But it ain't a man that I have ever had to deny that wanted me. And I don't have no BBL. I don't have no super flat, tight stomach. And they still coming. Why? Because it's my confidence, my personality, my vibe, and my energy that attracts them. I don't care how bad you are. If this ain't right in here, he ain't staying. He ain't staying. He might enjoy you for a couple of months. You know, you get about 8 months. Y'all ever date them 8 monters? They'll give you about 8 months at a time. Yes. And then they move on because they're hunters. It's what they do. And when he knows you're the one, he's done looking. He ain't out here no more. So if he friend zoned you and then dated her, it ain't because of what she looked like. It's probably something on the inside that attracted him if he's the caliber of man you said he is in the letter. So don't you dare question your looks. Don't you question your body type. Don't you question your personality. Be your authentic self, and that's going to attract the man that's for you when you heal. Because I'm telling you, our brokenness is they can recognize it. Ain't nobody coming to step on shattered glass. They not doing that. Work on yourself, and whatever you look like on the outside ain't gonna matter because he's still gonna recognize you. So my encouragement is stay off that girl page. Don't worry about why he chose her. You choose you. This is the season for you, and work on yourself. And that's all I gotta say on that.
Yes, you choose you. That's a t-shirt. You choose you.
You choose you, girl. Get your life. And I mean, Key, honestly, there was so much I wanted to say, but again, we are over time. But sis, we really appreciate you writing in. Thank you for your letter. Thank you for your vulnerability and transparency with us. Know that the man that you desire desires you. Y'all both just gotta be whole, not even whole, but healed and healthy when you meet, so that you don't damage him and he doesn't damage you. So that's my advice for you. Thank you to all of our gems who wrote into the Dear Diamond. We appreciate it. Thank you for giving us a show, giving us something to talk about. We hope that our advice was genuine and helpful and applicable, as well as funny and humorous. Kiera, drop some gems for the people. Let's go ahead and give them a gem.
To be fully known is to be fully loved. Don't show up at any place not fully yourself, sis. Like, sis, bruh. Him, her, they, them, whatever you identify as, show up fully as yourself, so that you can't be fully loved until you are fully known. And don't be afraid to show up as yourself.
That's so good. Ooh, that's a t-shirt. Okay. Ooh, that's good. Thank you, Key. Honestly, I don't even know what to say. The letters were all so different. They were all so varied, but I think the common thread, at least what I can uncover from the letters, is pain. And y'all know how I feel about healing, right? And so the young lady with the colleague who's in men's faces and the husband, there's some pain there. And the young lady with the drinking problem, there's pain there. You young lady with, single by default, there's some pain there. The only one I think ain't feeling no pain other than the fact that she don't know if this man won her is the I'm gonna shoot my shot. But nevertheless, whatever you're struggling with, whatever pain you're dealing with, whether past or present, I encourage you to heal. Prioritize your healing. It changed my life. My healing journey changed my life. And if I could testify real quick, look here, I'll put our business out in the street. When I was in my brokenness, I pushed really good people away because of my own pain. I lost my sister 8 years ago tomorrow. Tomorrow will be
Jesus, I will cry right now.
I'm sorry. And in that season of pain, I was so angry and I was so mad at God and so mad at people. And I had all these unrealistic expectations. And when people didn't do what I wanted them to do, which was pretty much give me the pity party I was looking for, I pushed them all away. I lost Kiera as a friend for 8 years. I lost Tiffany Bethia as a friend for 8 years. But now that I've done my healing work in this healing journey, God is reconciling. They have both come back into my life. My relationship with God is better. It's been reconciled. My relationship with my siblings is stronger. I'm a better mother because I couldn't do it in my brokenness. I could not function in brokenness. I was trying to, and it was a waste of time and energy. And so now I'm so grateful to God that I have healed and done the healing work because I recognize how much I need these people that I pushed away. So listen, heal, okay? That is my advice for you, to heal and let God in. Don't do it without God. That is my mantra every day. I'm not doing this without God. I'm not waking up without him. I'm not working without him. I ain't going to the gym without him. I don't want to date without him. Don't shoot your shot without him. He may have a strategy that you ain't even think of. So don't do it without God, and don't do it until you're healed. That's it for us tonight, Key. That's all we got. Thank you so much for being here, Maverick Momma. Thank you for making the people laugh and bringing all your shine to the Hustle and Shine podcast. And y'all know what it is. Until next time. What y'all supposed to do? Y'all supposed to hustle and shine. Mwah, good night, folks.
Bye, guys.
Good night.